kick off this series, we're going to start with our first guest, and that's Issa, YSA. And she's a super versatile singer, songwriter, and producer who found a way to break into the sync world and land placements on Love Island, MTV, Selling Sunset, Married at First Sight, and even the Kardashians, to name a few. She's had her projects take off and had her voice featured in the world-renowned plugin Arcade for the producers out there. How did it all get started?
I wanted to sing. I really liked to sing. I was obsessed with Rihanna, so I wanted to learn her songs.
Ooh.
So I would go on YouTube and be like, okay, how do I play Umbrella on guitar? So I like
Literally, YouTube was your instructor.
Yeah, for sure. YouTube University. Somebody gave my mom a free piano, so I learned how to. So I started looking up YouTube videos on how to play piano. Like, I didn't really get into producing until end of high school, beginning of college. I was going to community college in Daytona, just going for my AA, figuring out, really love music, really love singing, could play guitar and piano at this point.
Right.
And so I randomly walked into a wrong classroom one day, and it was a recording studio. They had a little API console. They had a lava lamp in the corner. It was a vibe. I saw all the lights on the console. I had no idea what it was. Right. They were like, this is a class. Like, this is a program you can take. And I was a dancer in high school, on the dance team and stuff. And my dance teacher would remix our songs in Audacity. So it was cool to see. And I was really inspiring. So it was the pandemic. I was working 3 service jobs and trying to figure it out. And I was doing all these beat battles online. I would just do on Twitch, and I was on Discord and just on Reddit trying to find opportunities to showcase my production and my songwriting and my voice. And on TikTok, and just following other producers. And from there, I just started researching about music for film and TV. And we were all home. It was during a pandemic. So I was just online every day. I was making shit. I was trying to post it online and see what other people thought of it. And people on Twitch and Reddit are trolls. So I got honest feedback.
Oh, with the quickness.
Yeah.
It's like trash.
Yeah, so it was good having strangers critique your stuff, because it really was I think if I had that in person, I would have absolutely cried. But it gave me thick skin, and it made me realize, I need to get to this level to be commercially good. Right. So it was a hit to the ego, but it was it really elevated me.
That's what's up. The next question is really along the lines of that first project that really got you. That check that made you go, this is it. Maybe it's one of your placements or something like that. So
it's not even a check. It's not even a project. It's a person I have to shout out. Yeah. And his name is Jonathan Clark.
Jonathan Clark, what's up? Are you out here? If you are?
No, he's probably in the studio making music.
Okay.
He goes by Click Lamone. We were just mutually followed each other, and he has crazy gear, and it's just so dope. He's making stuff on the MPCs, and he's got amazing synths, and just I just respected him a lot. His shit that he was posting was really inspiring. So he hit me up one day about top lining on a song. That was the first song that ended up, now it's been placed on a lot of different shows, but he just introduced me to that world, basically. Right. So it wasn't even about the check. It's about him being just a really amazing person and kind of investing. I mean, I knew nothing about sync music. I basically got into the studio playing this bass line. I believe it was this one. If it wasn't this one, then it was the verse line. I'll show you two. But we ended up doubling it. He's in Ableton, and we started on his rig, finished on mine. And that day, he played this loop on his kit live at his sub bass, just kind of filled out the production. And it was feeling really good. And it was time for a top line. We had worked really, really fast. And so it was fun, because I think we finished this song in probably 3 hours or something. It was crazy fast. Just get on a mic. He was like, just say something fun. Ooh, what if I'm just move out my way, So that's what I ended up saying. And that's what it ended up being. A a lot of the times we think more is better when sometimes simple is better.
When it comes to producing, what elements do you always start with? Do you always start with a bass? Do you always
Mm.
start with a guitar? What's your go-to instrument?
I would say if the tempo is gonna be upbeat, I'm always gonna start with drums.
And then your favorite synth. What is your favorite synth to use? And
As far as VSTs, I love the Arturia Labs.
I know a lot of people are interested. Would you ever be interested in giving a class to young female producers that are coming up? Thing about being a female producer in this game and having to get your name heard.
More females need to be put onto it earlier is the only thing I would say. Like, um, I noticed that when I was in school for audio, not that you need to go to school for like producing, whatever, but a lot of my friends who were male, they had been messing around on GarageBand and Audacity since middle school. Why aren't more girls messing around with this music software early on? Like these dudes have been messing around for in computers and because it's like techie.
Yeah.
So I think if we just put girls on earlier, it opens the window and the door to more women in the production like arena, you know.